Yes, sir. Good morning. Environment and public health. So we are looking forward into the consideration of environment as well as public health. See, two constant things we are going to learn here. This syllabus consists of five chapters where we are going to learn in depth about the consideration. How exactly we are going to link one of the a topic named to be called environment with the health. Now the question is going to get begin as it's like, sir, do we need to correlate environment with our health? Yes, that is the chapter one, unit one. We are going to discuss this very depth. And into the second unit, we are going to learn about the climatic changes and the implications of climatic changes over the health of human being. Yes, of course, we need to address that as such like probably, yes, we have three seasons. That's about the summer, winter, where all those seasons, whether we are originally getting the same amount of the process going on with the health with respect to the kind of climatic conditions, the biggest concern, correct? So probably we might have observed as like summer season where rain will get. Sir, this is because of cyclone. Yes, we had these kind of situations even into decades before also. Maybe occasionally, probably once in 20 years, once in 30 years. Yes, this kind of heavy rain season or else heavy summer season, heavy winter season. Yes, every countries across the globe they have faced. But might be we people have observed like in case if our temperature in the climatic condition it is going to cross somewhere around 30 to 35 degree and immediately the cloud will get formed and we are going to start facing the rain. Correct. All of a sudden increase in the temperature and at the same amount of time over the night dip in the temperature. So how the human body can able to get adjust with that? Correct. So question might be there. Sir, what are all the reasons for being this kind of dramatic change in the environment? Yes, we are going to discuss the same thing in the unit second. And in the unit three, we are going to discuss about the diseases, what we people have in the society. Yes, of course, maybe right now, pandemic is the situation. Probably the momentum when the syllabus has been set, their thought process it was such like even in the youngster age also we are facing diabetic diseases or also blood pressure kind of diseases, correct? So human it is as such like human being they were running their life on specific values that was systematic, but now our professionalism has become systematic, not our personal life. Correct. So probably every one of us are looking forward into the same consideration as such like yes, I need to survive in my profession. So instead of taking care of his own health, human being started pressurizing his mind to safeguard his job, his profession, his business, profitability. Correct. So when you're trying to give more amount of work which is based upon your passion, probably you never feel stress, but unintentionally, if you're trying to pressurize your mind, automatically that boosts up and results into stress. Probably nowadays, the major problem with youngsters, that is depression. Correct? Yes. We will discuss about many of those kind of diseases in the society, where which is being influenced by environment on us. Whether it is an environment created by this human being, or else whether the environment is being made up by nature. Yeah, let us discuss all those things in the unit 3. And in the unit 4, we are going to discuss about the interventions in public health through this environment. So in the unit 3, we are going to learn the same thing. How it is going to, that unit 4 is going to make its own change, also the change of pace. Yes, sir. In the unit 3, we are discussing about the diseases, whereas in the unit 4, we are going to discuss about the interventions in public health through some of the governmental organizations and non-governmental organizations, where where people they are going to do the cross check with the availability of resources and how it is going to get helpful for the well-being of this human being. Yes, we are going to discuss about those perspectives of governmental and non-governmental in the unit 4. And unit 5, we are discussing about the policies and practices made by some of the government and non-governmental organizations. And also we are going to discuss about some of the constitutional thoughts concerned with respect to protecting the environment. Yes, we are going to discuss that in unit 5. This is about the gist of the overall picture of one semester. Okay, so we are going to discuss today with respect to the amount of the first unit, how it is going to move forward with respect to the amount of the linkages between environment and health. Yeah, let us give a little bit amount of brief about first unit, and probably we can able to get into the discussion session. Okay, so let us get through. Sir, what is this environment is all about? So environment, it has got its own definition. So here the total sum of conditions that surrounds us at a given point of time and space. It is comprised of interacting systems of physical, biological, and cultural elements which are interlinked both individually and collectively. Sir, technically this is a science kind of thing where probably we management students may not be able to catch this properly. Yes, sir. That's the reason I highlighted few of the words over there to make this customized as according to the management thought process. So at least we can able to understand the science viewpoint. See, we do have a total conditions in the environment. So where environment, the definition is about the total conditions. Whatever those three seasons we do have, or else maybe a mixed match of those three seasons: summer, winter, rainy. So maybe that mix match kind of thing also. Okay, so where we have total conditions given with at the point of time and a space. That space is about geographical space. Yes, of course, we cannot claim that. So rainy season is there and everywhere rain should get happen. No, sir. Every geographical space is not going to get the same amount of rain, or also Every geographical space may not able to get the same sunny weather with that good amount of temperature. Correct? That's the reality associated. So it is compressed. It is comprised with many of those interacting systems of physical. Yes, we do have physical systems in the society. As such, like probably we are looking forward into our climatic conditions. We are looking forward into the physical conditions where probably trees are going to attract the rain. That is one of the concept. Someone is going to feel as such like maybe whatever we people do have mountains are going to hold all these climatic conditions. Someone is going to argue as such like sunlight, the temperature is going to control the system. Everyone's argument is right, and that is quite applicable in different situations. That's a point of even biological also. Okay, so the biological conditions, it's almost as like where, so in case if we are going to get the temperature more, and some of those kind of biological interactions of many of the acids may go for creating more and more amount of humidity level. That is the argument of few of the scientists or scientific considerations. And someone will tell us such like maybe in case if we are going to get a good amount of soil, and if the soil is having that goodness in terms of attracting that climate, yes, based upon soil, people they are going to talk. Correct? It's all about their own thought process, and every thought process are applicable based upon the conditions of that particular geographical space, and it is not restricted to any one space. It is in total conditions. Okay, and which are interlinked both individually and collectively. So, what is this interlinkage of individually and collectively? Yes, physical. We have mountains, we have trees. We were discussing, correct? Yes, individually it is going to give influence over environment, and collectively also. Okay, then only it is to be called environment. And yes, in one small sentence, we have external forces which is influencing individuals, can be called as environment in a simple one statement manner to understand. That is how we people are defining. And with the consideration, there are a few of the components in the environment. Yes, three different components we do have in the environment. One is about biotic environment in a living form. Yes, we do have animals or also microorganisms, correct? So, biotic. Abiotic is one more. That's the second point. Non-living factors, as such like temperature, light, rainfall, soil, minerals. Everything is comprising and getting associated in atmosphere. Whatever we do have a current environment, it has got the combination of everything. That's the point what we were discussing in the previous slide. Individually as well as collectively, influence is there of physical, biological, cultural. We were discussing in the last slide, correct? The same thing. And also, the last one is about built environment by human being. It includes that buildings, streets, houses, industries, more things what we people have created. Yes, of course, everything is the influence. and everything is going to be giving its own impact over the environmental changes. So what it happens in case if we are going to have this a concrete kind of touch, if we are going to talk properly, like in case if this built environment is not there, what would be seen? These are all to be considered as like a debatable topic, correct? So let us learn the basics first. Then probably we can get associate into the amount of these debates once we are going to complete the first unit. Right, sir? So thanks to everyone. So